YouTube, I'm Mystical C. I'm back with another video. I just capped it off with Leo. So I'm back to do the water signs for Cancer right now. So you know this queen is new to the channel, so hit that like button, subscribe, share, comment below in the comment section. Let me know how these readings resonate with you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The notification bell, so that you will be notified when my newest videos arrive. Alright? So this is for the sign of Cancer. All is well with my beautiful Cancers. Alright, so maybe you were dealing with, or this could be you, dealing with someone that has you in regret. But this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You're in regret and sorrow because maybe of another Cancer or a Pisces. Could be some kind of envy and jealousy. Sometimes Cancer, and this is your card, Cancer. This is the Nine of Cups. But also just any water sign. Or you could have been dealing with a fire sign. Okay, could have been a Aries involved. Okay, when you see the sun, that's Aries. All right, so you could have been dealing with the Aries, or you could have that in your chart, but definitely, or an Aquarius. There's some kind of jealousy and envy. All right, and there's a dead fish on there. It could have something to do with the baby, death of a baby. All right, maybe a miscarriage. The sign of Cancer. Alright, so maybe you were dealing with an Aquarius Cancer. This is the Star card. You have a major that jumped out here. A major arcana. Alright. So, let's see here. Maybe you're in regret because you wished you wanted wish fulfillment with another water sign, maybe a Pisces that you didn't get, and now you thinking maybe it's hope still in the situation. All right. Maybe you were dealing with a Libra. This is the Four of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So maybe you are in retreat because of this regret and loss. Okay. Maybe you're in a retreat because this is the Four of Swords is under the Four of Cups. Okay, so maybe you're in retreat due to, resting because of this regret and sorrow, sadness that you're in. Could have came from another water sign. Maybe you caused this to an air sign. Okay, or maybe an air sign did this to you. Okay, could have been a death involved. Okay, this is for Cancer. Okay, so maybe you were dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay, that you have your guard up, you're defending yourself because, or it could be a air sign defending their self, but this is right up under the Nine of Cups. So maybe it's you in defense mode. Okay, have your defenses up. Okay, all right. So maybe this is a decision that has been made. Okay, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, Two of Wands in reverse. So maybe a decision was made. I'm going to rewind this. I just been feeling this song today, Cancer. This is Can I Get Her? And this is a tribute to Mr. Sean Carter, Mr. Jay-Z. This is the Smooth Jazz All-Stars. That's to the Cancers that's out there interested in the selection of music that I play. All right? So maybe you made a decision that had something to do with an Aquarius, or an Aquarius made a decision, and this decision has already been made, and maybe there was a secret involved, that maybe somebody traveled and went and got with someone else, and now they're not interested. Maybe this Aquarius is not interested in you anymore. This is for the sign of Cancer. Okay, so maybe it's okay. Maybe it was some reckless behavior because of an air sign. Maybe you got with the air sign, and this falls right up under the Four of Swords. So, if you're maybe in regret and in a retreat, just relaxing, trying to collect your thoughts because of some reckless behavior that maybe you know, traveled to go and be with an air sign or a fire sign, and it got you in regret, feeling in, you know, regret, and maybe you just jumped out the tree, and yeah. So then the King, this is Scorpio. Maybe you were dealing with the Scorpio or Cancer or Pisces. That when this King comes in reverse, that means there was some lies and deceit. All right. So maybe this air sign lied to you, or you lied to a fire sign, or a fire sign lied to you. But this is right up under the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Wands, so has something to do with maybe the death of a baby, or some jealousy and greed, maybe from an Aries as well, maybe from a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries, that maybe this air sign lied to you about this, all right? All right, so then you have the Four of Pentacles. Maybe you were dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn, okay? Or maybe this you maybe having some kind of financial loss because of regret, and, you know, the loss because of some reckless behavior and lies. Now you are, maybe you lied to an air sign, or an air sign lied to you, and now you are, let's see what the bottom of the deck has. But you are holding on and living off the bare minimum now. You have fire, the Wheel of Fortune, a major. You have three majors: the Star, the Fool, and the Wheel of Karma. So it's in the upright for you, Cancer. So maybe maybe things are going to change, okay, for you, for the better. Maybe the wheel is turning in your favor, or in a fire sign's favor, or you have this in your chart, okay? We're going to clarify the Five of Cups for Cancer. Holy Ghost power. All right. So there's going to be some forward movement, maybe with the fire sign. Maybe you're going to be coming out of this regret and sorrow soon, and you're going to have some fast forward movement, maybe with a Leo, a Sagittarius, or Aries, okay? Well, maybe this is in your chart, but maybe you got some messages that came in that caused, maybe you got the messages from a fire sign that caused some sorrow and regret, okay? That has you in regret due to maybe a death of a baby, or some kind of greed, sorry, it could be greed, but jealousy and envy. And like I said, it's a dead fish in that cup. Okay. All right, Cancer. All right, so maybe you were married. Maybe you're going through a divorce. This could be male or female. This is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. When the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse, that means someone is lazy, shallow, and maybe having financial difficulties. Or maybe this is what's happening because you received some fiery messages, some fast, swift messages that cause regret, and now maybe you're going through a divorce, okay? And it has something to do with maybe an earth sign. See, this is Virgo, but it could be Cancer. I mean, I'm sorry. Could be a Cancer, but this card is Pentacles. So Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn. Okay, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles that clarifies the Star card. So maybe you were dealing with an earth sign, okay? Maybe it could be you retired and just, you know, admiring the fruits of your labor, okay? Or just well off to do, okay? Maybe you wanted hope in a situation with something to do with some money. You thought it was hope there, but it seems like it's going to be, okay, maybe it is some hope there. Maybe you were dealing with another water sign. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This is you, Cancer, that offered you a generous cup of love, a new passionate romance. Maybe you took your cup and offered it to a Libra, okay? A new commitment. Maybe you offered it to a Libra, took your cup and offered it to a Libra. Could that be true? Well, could be, because here's the Two of Swords. Maybe you are, well, the decision hasn't been made, but maybe it's a decision coming from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or maybe you were dealing with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe you were married to a fire sign, because the Two of Wands is in the reverse, and then there's the Moon was a secret. Maybe this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, maybe it's you following your intuition. This person's shoes is yellow here. I don't know if you can see that. But the shoes is yellow, so, and then there's a crescent moon is yellow. So maybe a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius followed their intuition about you traveling. And now this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is not interested in you anymore. Maybe you were dealing with another fire sign, or you could have been married, or this could have been a soulmate connection. 1111. This is, I'm sorry, a twin flame, not soulmate. You could have been in a twin flame relationship, or a long-term commitment, or, like I said, a marriage. And you could have been dealing with an Aries. I'm sorry, could have been an Aries, an Aquarius. You could have been married to an Aquarius, or Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Okay. But this is definitely a twin flame, or maybe you maybe you're not interested in a marriage anymore, or, yeah, maybe it could be with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, okay? Maybe you juggled a decision that wasn't equally balanced, and it has something to do with the air sign, Aquarius, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a water sign. As you can see that there's water there, okay? And it was some reckless behavior, and you juggled this decision, because that Two of Pentacles is clarifying the Fool that is in reverse. So that was reckless. You juggled this decision and jumped out there and maybe did something that you regret, okay? It has you in regret. And maybe you had to lie about the situation, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius lied to you, Cancer. Yes, somebody told some lies and used the magic. Maybe somebody used some magic to control you, okay, and had confidence. Maybe someone, the magician is confident, and you could have been dealing with the earth sign, a water sign, a fire sign, or an air sign, because the magician uses all elements to manifest. It's called alchemy. So maybe you were using a little alchemy, or air sign, or maybe it was a Aquarius that you found out that was using magic to make a decision, okay? So, and it was a secret that came out, because that crescent moon is in reverse, okay? So then we have the Four of Pentacles that we're going to clarify for Cancer, all right? So, Cancer. Okay, so this is maybe a separation or a breakup or financial loss due to maybe this reckless, risky behavior, or you juggled the decision, and maybe you lied. Maybe a Libra lied to you, and it caused financial loss in a breakup or divorce. That's the Ten of Pentacles, a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus you may have been dealing with. But it's financial loss. And now, and it's clarifying this Four of Pentacles. So this is saying that this financial loss has you living off the bare minimum. And it was because the Ace of Swords, the truth, there was some dishonesty that came out. Maybe it has something to do with the fire sign, where you have fire in your chart. But maybe it has something to do with the money, that you thought it was going to be good karma coming out of this, but now maybe a fire sign found out that you were being dishonest, or you found out that an air sign was being dishonest to you. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what's under the bottom of the deck for my lovelies. Oh, and it's the Emperor in reverse. So this was definitely some reckless behavior, risky, and maybe someone they had the big ego and was acting childish and immature, okay, with a big ego. All right, the Emperor in reverse is, you could have been dealing with a Scorpio or a Taurus or an Aries, okay? So I'll clarify some more a little bit here. All right. What is going to be the outcome for my beautiful Cancers? What will be the outcome? Holy Ghost power. Wow. So you're going to be recovering from betrayal from a Libra. Ten of Swords. They left them daggers in your back, bleeding, or you did this to an air sign, or maybe an air sign feel like you betrayed. You did some kind of reckless behavior, and maybe dishonesty. You were dishonest to a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That now this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is going to be recovering from this betrayal. Okay, it could be you though, Cancer. It could be you recovering from betrayal. Okay, maybe that's why the Four of Swords came out. Okay. Okay, and this is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands comes out in reverse. This means that a project has been put on hold, or conflict. Could be more conflict that's coming. Okay. This is you could have been dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this is definitely more conflict. Is that right? Okay, so you got the Lovers in reverse. So this is separation. So maybe the conflict is coming because maybe you separated from a Libra, Gemini. I'm sorry, this is a Gemini card. So maybe you could have been separating from a same-sex relationship, or just a divorce, or separating from a home life, a home situation, right? Okay, let's see what else. What else is for my beautiful Cancers? Okay, it's due to maybe you, Cancer. This is a Pisces card first and then Cancer. But the moon comes out. This is the first time it's been out too for you. But a secret. This has something to do with the secret. Maybe it was about a Pisces or you. The secret came out about you, maybe. And maybe you followed your intuition, or maybe an air sign or a water sign. You know, it could have been it could have been you, because there's a crab there, Cancer. But I see the orange. Could have been something to do with the fire sign. Maybe it was a secret about a fire sign. Yeah, so you followed your intuition, or maybe it was a secret about a Pisces, or a Pisces followed their intuition about this secret. And it has something to do with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, the King of Swords jump out in reverse. So maybe this Pisces followed his or her intuition about some cutthroat, betrayal, abusive, just nasty behavior from, you know, the King of Swords. When they come out in reverse, this is people that is evil. You may have been dealing with an evil air sign that definitely cut you out, Cancer. Could be. Yes, and now you're thinking about traveling away, maybe trying to get away from this betrayal and this abusive Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is abuse. Maybe it could have been you, Cancer, acting abusive, and now you want to just take your one wand and leave the rest behind and just head for the border and just go and see what life has to offer you. So, let's see here. What else for Cancer? What do I have for my beautiful Cancers? My lovelies. A decision has been made, and maybe you're going to be leaving. Maybe a fire sign. This the wands, the Three of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and this right here, maybe a Libra decided to maybe leave you for a fire sign, or you left for a fire sign. But this is a decision that definitely had been made, where, you know, a secret. The moon is there. See, let me show you this here. The moon is there on this card. So definitely something to do with the secret. Is that all for my beautiful Cancers? Yes, you could have been married. You could have been married to a Virgo. This is a Virgo. The Queen of Pentacles. Maybe she was stable and, you know, had money, or you were dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that is stable and has money. Is that right for Cancer? Yes, maybe you now are dealing with an Aquarius, but this is definitely the Queen of Wands is an Aquarius, or it could be affiliated with more fire, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. All right, is that right for Cancer? Yes, and it could have been involving a Scorpio as well. Cancer, you could have been dealing with the Cancer. This is the first time the Death card came out in this read for you. Okay, so I'm sorry, this is Scorpio. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, or you made a total transformation. Okay, all right. Maybe you are transforming into a better person. Okay, and putting death to a whole lot of shenanigans. All right. Or death was caused. Okay, and then this is the Devil card. Maybe you are ending a toxic situation with a Scorpio or a Capricorn, okay? Because this is the Devil. It represents Earth, Capricorn, okay? So maybe you are putting an end, coming out of a toxic situation, all right? So, that's what I have for Cancer. Holy Ghost power. That's it. Is that it for Cancer? Yes. And then the King of Wands pops out. Temperance. Unbalanced. An unbalanced situation. And the King of Wands, now you're in control of things, okay? You're in control and confident, all right? So I'm Mystical C. I'm new to the channel. Hit that like button for me, Cancer. Subscribe, share, comment below in the comment section. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to let me know that you are interested in me. Until the next time that we meet, Cancers. Namaste, Hotep, and one love.